All right, so if you guys may have seen us discuss, the best shonen arcs of all time, why not go straight from that into the greatest anime of all time? Because apparently the same people who did that, Screen Rant, also did a top 35 anime of all time. So we gotta talk about it. And also, Netflix is apparently trying to take over things. Interesting topics to go on today. Top 35 anime of all time. What's that 35, Cardiac?
With 35, we have words to read. Though no metric is necessarily wrong, ultimately things such as animation quality, industry impact, direction, atmosphere, and consistency can quantify how to rank each anime, period. Unfortunately, that last point disqualifies some notable fan favorites. While Naruto and Bleach are both incredible series, their abundance of poor filler eliminates them from the ranking.
Oh my goodness.
It also wouldn't be fair to count any ongoing current series, while One Piece, Spy X Family, Ranking of Kings, and Kaguya-sama are all masterpieces in their own right. It's impossible to rank them without knowing their endings. I wanted to get that out the way first.
Oh my god. Yeah, 1,000 episodes ain't enough for him, man.
Potentially for this list. So, without further ado, let's get into number 35.
Bro, this one a cop out, bro. They wasn't finna put One Piece on there anyway or some shit.
No, but let's also want to watch all the episodes.
Let's also remember this isn't just shonen. I know we mostly talk shonen over here, and we watch a lot of shonen and action shonen. This is all anime, and number 35 is Fist of the North Star.
Fist of the North Star.
That's not bad. I give him that. That's good.
Or as you said, One Piece and Spy Family the same since it's a point of puke. Interesting. TK said it's funny you say that. Wait till you see some of their entries. Oh boy. I think this is fine. It's kind of just
fine.
Whatever.
Yeah. Really, respect. I respect
the OG. Respect the OG. Respect the OG.
Yeah. Trendsetter for real. Quite literally. Moving on to number 34. Oh, they got their reasons and shit. Death Note.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I'm not gonna overreact.
34?
I'm not gonna overreact.
I'm not gonna overreact. It's not that bad.
I have Death Note much higher. I was gonna say Death Piece. I have Death Note much higher. But I know there's a lot of critically acclaimed anime that I haven't seen yet. So
no, but that's OD though. Like 34. The thing is, I've seen enough lists of anime that I can kind of gauge what anime should be on a list like this. And I've never seen enough anime that should be above Death Note to make it 34. I think it has to be in the top.
Especially
at least 25. At least.
I was thinking.
I just remembered.
In my top 25.
It's only supposed to be finished ones, so.
So you only finished ones.
And it's only finished ones, exactly. So it at least should be, it's probably top 20. It really should be top 20. At least top 25. And to be honest, I think it's fair to be top 15 or top 10. But I think top 20 is probably the accurate. 34 is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see what's after.
Yeah, let's see. This will be the start of my judging. Because now you set the tone.
And
33. Anohana, I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
Man, I don't know about all that, man.
Y'all know how I feel about Anohana, man. Y'all know, bruh. I cried.
What is it about?
Rewatch it? No.
You didn't cry for Death Note? When that random Joe Schmo.
This man said this guy Joe Schmo died. Whatever your name is, I'm sorry.
Anohana is about some childhood friends. It's a coming of age, sad story, tragedy, about the value of friendship and
I might have to watch it. How long is it?
Growing apart, coming together.
Like 10 episodes.
Yeah, it's about 10
episodes. Watch it.
Yeah, this is another one where again I haven't seen it, but it's kind of a fine placement. I'm not really upset either way.
Yeah, I'm not too mad at this.
Of that, it's not bad.
I'm not too mad at this. I know a lot of people that would be though. So, going down to 32. Mobile Suit Gundam.
Oh boy, Archie will love this. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
Mobile Suit Gundam. War in
I will
Progress, one of the
say
most
I've
iconic
never
war
heard
anime
of
ever.
008, 0080.
What the
I've
hell is
heard
0080, bro?
I've heard about a lot of different Gundam series. I have never heard someone cape for War in the Pocket.
Are they just picking old ass animes because like?
Bro, yeah. Just a
they're
cop out.
picking
Oh,
too
you
much-
haven't seen it. It's old. You gotta respect the OGs. Head ass.
But that's the
head
thing.
ass,
Like,
what are you 50?
this isn't the franchise to do that with, though. Like, you can do that with, even Fist of the North
Oh yeah,
Star
because
to an
there's
extent.
newer ones.
Well, not even that. Like, because Gundam for like the first, no, I won't say the first 30 years of anime, but for like the 80s, the 90s, and like part of the 2000s, Gundam and Mecha was anime. Like if you watched anime, you watched the Gundam series, you watched the Mecha, and that kept going up until like Gurren Lagann.
If you think about
can't
it,
lie
like
about this.
parodies of anime, they usually reference the shit out of like Mecha and Gundam. So yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
So
I hope this is a good one. Let us know in the comment section, man. And while we're at it,
hey, if the thing is, if any of y'all have actually seen it, let us know. Because I'm again, like Cardiac said, we've never heard anyone cape for it. I don't even think Archie's seen it. So I don't know. Again, it could be good, but it's just like, why is it here? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, like, and they're specifically saying they're also mentioning Gundam Wing and Gundam Seed, both of which I've heard raving reviews about.
So they're probably gonna be here.
Maybe.
Likely.
Maybe.
All right, what's next?
Man, 31. See some bullshit.
Nichijou. I've heard a lot good about Nichijou. A foundational show in the cute girls do cute things anime genre.
But like, can realistically though, can any of these? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but do you really think any of these should really be in here?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say because we haven't seen them. But like, I've heard Nichijou be praised as one of the greatest anime ever made.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, I've heard that it is like hilariously funny. I've heard that it is.
I've seen clips and it looks funny.
Yeah, I've heard that it is a trendsetter for like a lot of physical comedy and animation, as well as just like I mentioned, a trendsetter for the cute girls doing cute things genre. Which like I'm trolling saying that that's its own genre, but like quite frankly, there's enough. If there's enough anime to be inspired, maybe not particularly Nichijou, but by other series as well as Nichijou in this niche, then I think it's fair.
Apparently yours is too low.
I got
someone's mic is too low. Oh, okay, I don't know. Or he said mine's too high. I don't know if it is. I guess let us know. But yeah, I guess it's one of those things where if any of these type of shows are gonna be here, will be Nichijou. So I guess fair enough.
Yeah.
At that point.
So that might be their representation. But
yeah,
let's see what's ahead of
over
it.
Death Note, bro.
At 30. Trigun.
I'll go fine with that.
I like Trigun as well.
I like the original Trigun.
I mean, yeah. I mean, should these really be over Death Note? Like, is this really? I don't know, bro.
They're in the same ballpark for me personally.
Yeah, I think they're in the same ballpark.
I'm not gonna lie. As I've continued to watch anime, one series that has just like kind of subtly just continued to fall is Death Note. Now, I will say, I haven't rewatched Death Note in a very long time. I haven't seen Death Note in quite a while. But
yeah, I would say Death Note's dropped, just not like a lot,
If I think it's like 20 on my list, I'm not going.
Yeah.
And I haven't even seen everything that like people tell me is better. But
fair.
Let's see what's better than Death Note. Wolf's Rain. We haven't seen Wolf's Rain.
Bro, okay. I'm just like, bro, I'm not saying. Oh, you're saying it's not your top 15. They had it at 34 though. So it's just so. And again, with most of these anime, it just seems like a bit. a bit left field with some of them. I mean, maybe it could be fine being here, but it seems like they're just trying. It seems like they're trying to kind of sprinkle some in from a little bit of everything to make it everyone happy.
To be
What
fair
the-
though, there's a lot of anime that we've seen that like if they're sticking by their own rules, which I've been warned that they don't, but if they're sticking by their own rules, I've been warned. I mean, wait, what am I saying? If they're sticking by their own rules, they can't include. You can't put Hunter x Hunter on this list.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, you can't.
Depending on what you count as finished and continuing or not, you can't put Code Geass on this list.
Yes, you can. Stop.
There's still ongoing media made about Code Geass. There's a movie
Fuck
in
that
theaters right
media.
now connected to Code Geass.
He's bad.
Fuck that
So-
media. It
So
don't
Dragon
count.
Ball's not gonna be on this here either. Then Dragon Ball and then Naruto's
Well, I
not
mean,
gonna be on here either.
A specific section, like Dragon Ball segmented, so like that can be on here.
I mean,
Naruto's finished.
You think so?
I think the thing is with Dragon Ball, I think it should all be like included as one. I don't think you should really spread it out. I mean, I guess you can, but
I disagree. Those are different series.
It isn't really different. Like Dragon Ball goes into Z, which goes into Super. It just kind of just goes. It really relatively flows. Plot points from each series kind of go into it, just flows. I think Boruto, for example, is drastically different than Naruto, and in the way that it's made. There's different main character. It's just very different. Whereas like Dragon Ball, it's very like similar. Like you could watch Dragon Ball all the way through, and you wouldn't even know it's a different series. Like there's different series. You would just see different animation styles and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's just time skips.
The Pokeball I throw at you to capture you and put you in my pocket, they're literally written by different people. And like when it comes to making manga unique from like, you know, at least in the West, our the closest comparison we have is like comic books, is the fact that for most series, for the overwhelming majority of series, what contains a series is the fact that it's one vision, one mangaka. Super literally is not written and like drawn most of the time by Toriyama.
But he had a good amount of input in it, right? So
yeah,
he
we looked
outlined
into
for them
that.
people.
Yes, he did the outline
like,
for it.
vague
They just did
ideas.
most of the work for them. Yeah, they just did most of the work.
But like that's
totally.
not his series. It's a different series. Like
It's his
Dragon
idea, but it's
Ball,
not like-
Dragon Ball the manga started and ended. That was a manga. Like that is a series that was self-contained. It ended. It was over. I don't think that what's an example? I don't think that because if Vigilantes continued after My Hero, I don't think that means that like My Hero Academia is ongoing.
I don't really know too much about Vigilante, so I can't really speak, I guess. But
It's similar, despite, you know.
I mean,
them
is
running
Deku still
concurrently.
like the main character? Like,
No.
well, I mean, at that point, I feel like it's just a side story, or like a side spinoff. I don't know. I guess maybe we just disagree on that. I still feel like I would still see it that way, but that's just me.
Potentially.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's like one way you have to look at it. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong with both statements, but
I do
we'll
want to
never
see
know
this
till we
though.
find out.
I do want to see Wolf's
Yeah,
Rain
let's see.
since it's a fantasy drama. But going to 28, we have
Megalobox? What?
They're
What?
putting a lot of respect on these OGs, man.
What year did this-
Megalobox isn't OG.
Isn't it didn't come out like a couple years ago?
Yeah, it came out in I think 2018.
What did she tell you?
Oh,
2018,
I
yeah,
thought
what?
2018, yeah.
Is the source material not older? I thought the source material was older.
I don't know.
Are we doing source material or are we doing the anime? Like,
No,
what are we-
it's off of the anime, but it's not. Let me see. Megalobox. Oh no, even
No, it's just I don't believe
okay,
it is a
it's-
manga.
I'm
I think
tripping,
it's just
I'm
an
tripping.
anime.
How did it get up here? Oh, is it that good? I've seen clips of it. It looks interesting. But is
It's
it that
cool.
good? to be-
I've seen the first few episodes. It's dope. It seems like a good anime. However, I think this is just, I guess, too high probably realistic. Like over Death Note. That's the main thing I'm gonna come back to. And granted, if you have Trigun on a similar level to Death Note, if Wolf's Rain really is that good, anime like that seem like they should probably be higher than this, based on what I've seen. If Megalobox is like at 30, I mean, even above Fist and North Star, I can't really see it. I mean, it's a good anime. I just don't think it should be on a list like this. If it was like a top 50 and you had it like 45, bet. I don't know about this though.
Because just getting away with the fact that this guy, yeah,
pushing agendas, man.
He's pushing that. We're pushing agendas that River loves at My Hero.
Come on, man.
Outrageous. If My Hero's on here, I'll have an aneurysm.
That would be.
But I don't really think Megaloboxing is that good to be over Death Note, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it looks fun.
Yeah, it's cool. I haven't finished it, but it's cool.
It's interesting. 27. We have Your Lie in April. I would agree with this. I agree with this. I agree with this. Because for me, I have to X out the anime that like I haven't seen. So like for me, it's like Fist of the North Star, because I've seen some episodes. Death Note, and then like now Your Lie in April. Like that. That's it. Your Lie in April. I agree with this. I think it's better than Death Note.
No, I heard good things about it.
Yeah, it's a good tragedy. It's a good tragedy.
Oh my goodness. All right, so what's next?
I'm about to say that's what a lot of these are going to be. Tragedy anime. Rose of Versailles. I forgot how this city is pronounced.
Yeah, you said it right.
70s anime. They are showing, now I can say it, they're showing a lot of love to the OGs.
Who old ass made this list, bro? Jesus Christ. I guess like somebody's
this is crazy, bro.
Look, man. Look, bro. This medium, I think oftentimes, right, when we look at these lists, they can be cluttered with Demon Slayers and My Heroes and the occasional shoujo, the occasional sci-fi, the occasional like if it's not action shonen, like every time you see your token, you just have to throw your hands up and rejoice. So far, like we haven't seen a few of these, a lot of these. Who is spamming me?
That's the group
chat. Oh, it's the group chat. Okay. I was getting bad. What's it called? This medium has been around for like closer to 100 years than 20. Closer to 100 years than 50. And it's good to see when, I mean, Screen Rant doesn't make anime content, but if they're going to do a list like this, then be all encompassing. They did their due diligence. They laid out the ground rules. They said, if you're not finished, if you have too much filler, we're not including you, because either you're not a cohesive anime because of the filler, or you're not a finished story. That's fine. I'm cool with that. And if you're going to give respect to stuff that I should have watched, because this medium is older than just my 20 years on this earth, that's fine. That's fine. Rose of Versailles above Death Note, man. I'm adding it to my list.
I guess, bro. I don't know. We'll see.
Also,
of course, Archie knows all these with his
old ass.
So, yeah.
Dusty ass.
Wow.
Loki deserves to be better than. You see?
I'm done.
Come on, man. Getting validated. Evangelion.
I'll get it. Yeah, it makes sense.
It depends on what it includes. If it's including the movies, because I think the movies are over. I think they've come out with the last one.
Even then, they shouldn't be including ongoing. So
that's what I'm saying. I believe the movies are done. The rebuilds are done. I mean, but they could just be saying just the 26 episode anime. Which, if that's the case, I disagree. But I get it.
Yeah, it is.
If it's just the 26 episode, yeah, because they would have 26 plus 3 movies down here. So yeah, they're just doing Ava, not End of Ava.
I think Neon Genesis is over. This is over Death Note, in my opinion. It's over Death Note. If you look at the references to like certain medias today, they do reference back to this. So
It's definitely
higher.
influential.
It's influential, yeah.
It's definitely influential.
I
River
guess
sitting
we'll
over
see.
there. River sitting over there with his 80% series made after 2010,
I know, right?
trying to match up his own
Man,
list.
you know what I'm saying, man. It's alright, man. You feel me?
He can't even deny it. He can't even
Let's see,
deny
I
it.
guess.
I mean, that's probably pretty accurate, honestly.
Is that Netflix?
For me,
I
it's
might
probably
fucking
still
watch it.
80%, just because like we watch so much seasonals, so that like
Yeah.
even if I watch like two series
Yep.
from 06, I'm watching like 7 anime in these 12 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be difficult to cast out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
We'll probably always be on about 80%. But I mean, that's fine. I mean, even Archie's probably 80% just because of the seasonals.
yeah,
He's just seen so many.
yeah, he's just been on the earth for so long that he just keeps
Nah, I'm
building up.
good.
Yeah. Type shit. I know. What's next? What's next?
I'm about to
Let's
say.
see.
Hope
Let's.
Monsters, man.
I'm waiting to see what the fuck going because it seemed like safe picks so far for the most.
We in the top
So
25,
Pokemon won't be
right?
on here, right? Pokemon won't be on. Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
This is
Oh, that's
interesting.
not an anime. That's a cartoon.
It's an anime.
Fuck out of here. No, I'm not counting that shit.
What?
It's made by Science Server.
See, somebody half-assed this shit. They couldn't find. They couldn't bite their own rules, so they had to pick something.
24.
I mean, hey
That's
man,
better.
I've heard a
Yeah.
lot of good things about Scott Pilgrim from this past.
I've heard it too,
came
but I
out
don't
last
think
year,
it's
right?
better than half the list.
I
This
mean,
shit outrageous, bro.
That's outrageous.
Out of
I think
pocket.
somebody couldn't follow I think they were having a hard time traveling to like finish their like rules and stuff. I'm like, shit, guys, I can't find good animes that are already done, so I might have to pull something out of my ass. How about that Scott Pilgrim, guys? That's an animated show. We can call that an anime.
River is
Hmm.
Odd Taxi or Ranking of Kings in your top 20?
Odd Taxi is. I've not seen Ranking of Kings though.
Ranking Kings is like probably my top 25, but on the list they said on top, but it's not part of it. Of this
I know,
list.
but I'm saying like if we can put series that are simply just like one part of the puzzle, one piece of the pie, with clearly so much more world building and character development, but like we're giving it that chance and just like ranking it off we've seen. If you present a holistic story, because I don't think they're doing a season 2. It's just these 8 episodes. Like Arcane. I saw Arcane. Arcane's not an anime, but like I seen Arcane.
I feel
even
like Arcane's gonna be on here,
even
as,
though
as
I
you
know,
say it now.
I even though I know there's so much more to like the League of Legends like universe and so much more to incorporate or whatever. I felt comfortable enough to say like, oh wow, this is like even from just what it's done. Fuck Nightbot, by the way. Even from what it's done, it's like, and it is still ongoing. That's my point. Even from what it's done so far, it's one of the greatest animated works I've ever seen. So like, if we can say that, then what's the problem with putting a finished but short animated work in the top? It shouldn't matter if it's like that good. It shouldn't matter how long it is.
I'm calling Arcane's gonna be on here.
Quality
They
over length, man.
Pause.
All right, man. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Start getting through this list.
That is true. We'll start bumping these that we haven't seen. On High School Host Club. Shout out to the shoujo romances.
Man, I don't know, man.
It is definitely the highest acclaimed shoujo like rom-com. I think it's a rom-com. Yeah, women love this show. So either whether this is representation or real, from all intents and purposes, worthy. So
I just hope Monster's on here. If Monster's not on here,
hopefully.
I don't care.
Oh, the Nichijou manga is still releasing apparently.
Okay, so potential rule break. I don't know if the Nichijou anime has any intentions of continuing to adapt it, or if the anime like has its ending.
Yeah, that could be some.
So that could be the loophole that they found. Yeah, Archie said the anime's finished, so I don't know. They getting kind of iffy with their own rules though. 22 Gurren Lagann. I agree.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah,
I agree wholeheartedly.
I agree.
Glad we see a guy in act show up here.
That shit ass. Let me stop.
Your
Oh
ass.
my god.
He's just mad it's over.
I haven't seen this. I don't know.
It's a good show.
You gotta get on yo shit, bro.
Look, it says this is on Crunchyroll. You can watch it on Crunchyroll, River. Come on.
You watch it on Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu.
Watch it on Hulu, bro. Or you could watch it. You know what?
Let's see what's
I'm
next.
just in the middle of
What?
watching it. Go. Huh?
Okay, so they're definitely doing the loophole. They're doing the loophole. The Hunter x Hunter anime is over. It's not coming back. All you Tagashi anime fans need to stop and get over it. Hunter x Hunter, as the anime is concerned,
What do you
is
mean?
fucking done.
There was posts of him doing the manga.
He's
No,
making the
look.
manga. He can continue to make the manga. The anime's over. I won't let y'all get this off.
No, it's not. It's not.
The
I
anime's
truly
Tropica,
believe,
bro.
bro. If he finishes the manga, they are definitely gonna continue the anime. No chance they don't. No chance.
How far are we?
You just
into
think
the
they. You just
episode?
think they could. There's a chance that they could do a reboot, but they're definitely gonna continue. There's no way they're just gonna let it end there if he finishes the manga. Fuck.
Bro, because the cliffhanger with my boy Tropica. Come on, bro.
We're only 30
Yeah,
minutes.
that's how the
they're
ends,
not
dog.
ending it there.
That manga not finishing. I will leave it at that.
I know you're gonna say. I know you're gonna say.
So that,
I know. I
so
know
that
what you're
anime
gonna
is
say.
finished. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
tell you.
At least it's better than Death Note.
I'm
Going
I'm
back
fine
to the
with
top,
it
it pretty
being on
much
this
said
list.
won't include the series if they don't know the ending. Yeah, they bullshitting, bro.
But for the anime,
Okay.
the ending is Gon finding his dad.
No,
That's the ending. That's it. That's
Lies.
it.
That's a W
it.
ending.
That's like saying Teen Titans 2006 doesn't have a proper ending. It does. Things change.
well, Hunter x Hunter should not be at 21 anyways. This is extremely low ball of hell. It's not
He's
even the top
edging.
20.
Considering the stuff I've yet to seen, I can see it getting pushed out the top 20. Because it's
I
like
think Hunter x Hunter's easy top 10.
I think it's like fringe top 10 for me. Let me check my list.
Oh, when you see the later entries, let's just keep going, man.
Yeah,
Let's keep seeing these later entries, man.
All right, top 20. Here we go, and we start with Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, what? Isn't that like a
standalone
movie?
complex?
Who knows,
It's a movie?
bruh?
No, it's a show.
Yeah, this is
I don't
52
know about
episodes. Standalone complex. I haven't seen Standalone Complex. I've only seen the movie. I've heard Standalone Complex is definitely a step down, but Archie's currently saying it's really good. So I guess for all intents and purposes, we'll take his word for it. We haven't seen it. Still showing respect to OGs, by the way. 2002.
That's what they keep doing, bro. They ain't stopping. They ain't stopping anytime soon, bro.
They not, bro. They not. That's on us, though. When were you born?
I mean, is
you
it
were born
though?
on, you were born in
It's
02,
like
right?
me. Oh,
Earl
01.
one. Yeah.
But
that's within your lifetime.
regardless.
There should be no reason why you have every anime that's ever come out since you've been born.
Ass.
You should watch.
Cap.
Facts.
Because you know what I'm not watching? Berserk 2016.
What?
So.
Oh yeah, I'm not watching this shit either.
Y'all. If so, let me ask y'all this question: if someone takes a very nasty shit in the bathroom, and your homie, your best friend, comes out the bathroom, hey man, you gotta smell this. It smell like shit. Are you going in the bathroom?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go in the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, you just took a deuce.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it's
good.
not his. It's somebody else's. But like he just came out and tell you that like it smelled like shit.
Oh yeah, I would have.
Why would I go in
Yeah,
there?
bro. What the fuck?
Nah, y'all are crazy. That's the homie, bro. That's the homie. If he tell me to come and smell something and smell crazy, I'm not just gonna let him.
Oh, you said it'll come smell it. I thought you said it smells like shit. Don't go in there.
Yeah.
No, he was saying like he was saying
think
it
I'm
smelled
gonna
like
go.
shit. Come in here and smell it so I don't suffer alone. You gonna let your homie suffer alone?
Most likely, yeah.
Stand alone?
Anyways,
Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Come on, bro. Let's keep going, bro. Space Dandy. Haven't seen it.
Space
Heard it's
Dandy.
great.
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna see Cowboy Bebop here. Whatever, man. I'm gonna see that shit on here. I swear to God.
this shit.
I also
Bro,
don't think Bebop would be this high. I guess that's.
I don't
my
think
anime
Space
hot take.
Dandy's that good. I think Space Dandy's cool, but I don't think it's that good to be in the top 19.
What's 18, man?
What's
You haven't
18?
seen Space Dandy? Let me stop.
No.
I also have not seen Space Dandy.
Oh
Monster.
my goodness.
Oh my
18. That should be like top 10, bro. That should be top 10.
If it ain't top 5, if it ain't top 3, we ride it.
Monsters
Gotta be
is
top
a
10.
perfect
can't.
show, by the way.
I can't.
Well, surely top 10 at the very least, bro. But this is
What's
some
after
bullshit, bro. Yo, what the fuck gonna be about this?
I wonder. 17.
Oh god.
What other random old anime are there? Fuck.
17. Fruits Basket.
Fruits Basket?
This is the remake, right? Yeah, 2019.
Yeah,
This is in line, man. This is in line. This is in
yeah,
line.
that's fair.
Perfect
I
show,
would think
though.
it'd probably be
better.
higher.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not surprised it's higher, to be honest. But
Yeah, I would think it probably should be higher. This is probably too low. I would think. I would think that should definitely be top 15, right? Like,
nah, I'm not even. If it is, then like I'm not tripping over 2 spots.
I think they're gonna have FMAB on here, like at number 1. I'm calling that.
it probably should be the OG Full Metal Alchemist to be at number 1.
That's true.
Oh my god! Hear this.
Alright, this was number 16.
Being ageist. Number 16, Mushishi. This is next on my read list, actually.
I heard Mushishi is pretty good, like really good.
I've heard
I know
it's.
Timmy likes this one a lot.
I've heard it's actually amazing.
Yeah. I still gotta top into it, but might be a little high.
2005.
Chatters are saying Mushishi is garbage.
Garbage. I'm saying it's garbage.
Garbage.
He just has strong opinions on anything. It's either really good or really bad.
That is true. He is. I mean, well, to be fair, he said Fruits Basket deserves it. That's mild. That's mild for an Archie.
Mild.
Archie chat.
Yeah, that's mild. Yeah.
Haven't seen
to
though.
get those free ads in our freaking stream.
We'll be reading soon though. Heard the manga's amazing. 15 Edge Runners.
What?
Edge Runners.
I like Cyberpunk Edge Runners, but I don't think it's better than Monster.
It's not a top.
Yeah, this is
anime
not
ever.
I don't think it's a top 50. I'm telling you, they just couldn't do their homework right, so they just pulled it out of their ass.
Nightbot Nala and TK put
That's-
shit emojis. But yeah, this is.
That's the thing though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. What do y'all expect to crowd this? It can't be Haikyuu. It can't be Haikyuu. It can't be Kaguya-sama. It can't be Bunny Girl Senpai. It can't be Vinland Saga. I had to pull the fence for Hunter x Hunter being on here. Can't be Frieren. Can't be One Piece. If Yu Yu Hakusho were here, y'all would say it's too far. So like in this in between of things we haven't seen, genres that we just like don't watch, you have like shorter anime that are to many people seen as masterpieces. That's rare. That's rare.
I think Edge Runners could be in a top 30. I think
Top 30 would be good.
If it was at 30, if it was at 35, I'm not mad. Even if it was at like 25, if the anime below it made sense, I wouldn't be completely angry. If it's above 25, I'm like, yeah, this is too high. I don't think it should probably be even on the list, to be honest. But is that a bad thing? I was to say I like Edge Runners. It's a good show, but yeah, way too high. Way too high.
I think for the stipulations that this list has, it's probably still a little bit too high, but it's all depending on what's under. So let's go ahead and figure out what is under Odd Taxi.
Hey,
Just like I was saying earlier. As an example.
Okay. All right, this is good. This is fine. I'm honestly not mad at this. Is it too high? Possibly.
Is it
But
better
that's the
than
thing.
Monster?
Like, no. Not even close. But it's not that bad of a spot.
He's edging
Considering the
me.
amount of anime that
I thought
can't
he
be
was
on the list.
this way.
If I had to make a list with no ongoing series, I think this could be a similar spot to where Odd Taxi would end up. So, yeah.
I don't know about that, but
Have you seen it?
I've seen Odd Taxi. It's not in my top
Come on.
25. So.
Yeah, but you got to think probably like 10 of those 25 you couldn't even put on this list.
It would probably be in like my 25, but it would be towards the back half. Getting on with the list, let's start to get into probably some more familiar names, that congregate around the top 10. Starting with Penguin Drum. Hello?
Bro, what the
fuck is
hell, boy?
Now, I will say this
2011.
is the most random shit that they've had on here. This is the most random shit on here. I will be surprised
fuck
if there's
is
anyone in
this?
chat that has seen
This anime is not that good. Aren't you seen it?
it. Yeah,
He was back in 2011. He was watching seasonals, I think, so it makes sense.
Yeah. In
anyways,
Japan.
though, let's see. Yeah, this shit weird, bro.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Get some. And this isn't even like an OG pick. This came out when like Kyrie Irving was drafted. I don't want to hear it. Getting closer to the top 10, Dragon Ball Z. That's fine.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
might as
Dragon
well
Ball
let
is a
Naruto on
top
here.
20 anime, but if you are gonna put it up here, at least have it high out of respect. So
I think Dragon Ball's top 20 for me, just general. I don't think it's top 10 though, or top 15.
Yeah, it's probably too high, but I mean, like the thing is, when people put Dragon Ball higher on their list, I'm not like super angry about it, just because of the impact it can have on some people. However, for Screen Rant, something that's probably of course they did say, I think they said greatest, right? So if they're saying greatest,
they
I
say
think
best.
this is probably they said best.
Yeah.
Well, then it's probably too high. Especially considering you would think if it's a company's list, they're probably trying to be more objective. So it takes kind of the feeling out of it. And I think Dragon Ball, without the feeling, I don't think you can really have it quite this high. Should it be on the list? Probably, yeah, but probably like top 25, top 30, maybe. I don't know. Like the thing is, I never finished Dragon Ball, like Z even.
What?
So, like, yeah, I mean, but like, because I watched it when I was a kid. I only watched to the end of the Cell saga, so I never actually like watched the entirety of the Buu saga. So
I think you're fine.
No, he's not fine. No, you haven't seen Dragon Ball.
I've seen the. I've seen.
No, you haven't seen Dragon Ball.
Okay, I mean, if you want to put it like that.
Well, actually, have you seen Dragon Ball? Or have you
OG?
just seen Z?
I've seen like 6 episodes of OG.
He hasn't seen Dragon Ball. You know it's all it's all one manga.
I did.
You know it's all one story.
Yep. I did recently watch most of the Moral arc, or went through it.
No,
today.
You watch someone read the Moral arc. Yeah. I won't let you get away with this.
See, he knows.
He's live now. What are you talking about? I know. He's on the side of my screen.
Actually, he's not reading it. He's reacting to someone recapping it. But yeah.
Archie's like Rivers of Fraud. Yes, he is.
Also, the Goku Black arc I saw some of.
That book up either.
And the Tournament of Power.
Man, leave your top 5 anime in the comments that River should watch. All right.
Honestly,
fuck your all-time top 5. Drop your top 5 that he should watch. The man who started an anime podcast.
If it's not Hajime no Ippo, I probably won't watch it. So just beware.
Oh wow!
Insanity.
The GOAT.
Hasn't
Oh
watched
yeah, I wonder if
Dragon
that's gonna be
Ball.
on here.
It should be.
And here you go.
Oh,
You finna suck dick. Oh my god.
Pluto.
but I don't think Pluto should be up here. I think
Pluto.
I think Monster should be higher than Pluto, in my opinion.
Getting the
This is me.
Phantom to get on.
It's
I think Monster's a better.
It
Monster's
is.
a better masterpiece.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, 11 for Pluto is relatively fair. I think I have it at 7 on my list, and a lot of these anime I haven't seen so far. So I think there's probably gonna be some I haven't seen in the top 10. So 11 is probably not a bad spot, to be fair. But I know there's gonna be some that it should be above on here. Well, hey, I mean, it's above Dragon Ball. I think that alone is like showing that Pluto is getting praised here, just because of the, dick suckers that Dragon Ball can't receive. So,
Oh, fuck you.
yeah.
but yes, Monster is also the better anime. Archie, I apologize to inform you about that. It may be sad to hear for you, but it's all right.
All right, next.
Yeah. Fuck this bullshit.
Berserk. No.
Berserk 97. I haven't seen Berserk 97.
This shit, Mickey, bro.
I will
Bro,
say
they never
I've
finished.
seen
Mickey
Berserk
never
97.
finished, bro.
Placement, bro, because they never finished this shit.
The manga never finished, and the show
This is
really
so
didn't
Mickey,
finish.
bro.
Well-
They're gonna be like, oh, well, 1997 finished. So
Let's read. Let's see what it says. The original Berserk anime uses Aria, blah blah blah. He's one of the best composers.
a whole lot of not shit. It looks like.
Every change while comparing it, it's not even fair.
Yeah, they ain't say nothing in that whole paragraph.
Wait, the series' abrupt ending is definitely a flaw, but it undeniably worked as a motivator for people to read more of the manga series. Okay, let me go back up. This is what I do when like I genuinely do like independent research too. Before I make any criticisms, I make sure. Does it say that it needs to have an ending, or does it say that the story cannot be ongoing? While One Piece and Spy Fan, it would be fair to count any currently ongoing series are all masterpieces. It's impossible to rank them without knowing their endings.
But we don't know the ending for Berserk, though.
I don't know. It's a gray area
Bullshit,
because they
bro.
technically said both. Like they said both. They said it would be fair to judge
This
an
shit's so
ongoing
lame,
story.
bro.
So ongoing, they can't count, but it abruptly
The
stops.
anime
It's fine.
has an ending. The anime does have an ending.
This shit, Mickey, though, bro. Get this shit out of my face.
It
bro.
ends. It's not ongoing. So, I mean, it's a gray area.
Just make it to just. But why even say that though? Like, fuck it, bro. Just include the shits, bro. Like, why do that Mickey Mouse shit, bro? It's the Mickey Mouse Club.
Because then this list would look like everybody else's. It would have like, it would have JJK. It would have Demon Slayer. It would have My Hero.
That'd be crazy if JJK up here.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but they don't have to. They could literally not include those. They don't have. They're not obligated.
Okay, but okay.
They do not have to put Demon Slayer above none of these or My Hero above any of these.
They have complete stories. You were mad at half of the placements of the complete stories because they were either old or you didn't watch them.
He's not wrong. They do have an ending.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
I'm just saying, man.
Come inside.
Gotta pick your poison, man. Gotta pick your poison in this dark society of a world we live in. Arg. Sunny Boy, haven't seen it.
Sonny Boy,
I've heard it's really good though. I haven't heard like top 10 praise, but
Madhouse.
beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So
I guess.
I hate being impartial on some of these, but also like if you're gonna rank 35 anime, first off, I'm gonna try to find a line of logic. This was written by probably a single person, but it was peer reviewed by like their anime department. So this is a combination of a bunch of people and also the interest of what's gonna get the most clicks, and also the interest of staying quite in line with what most people consider to be great or all-time anime from 70 years of history. So when you're dealing with that, yeah, like a series, especially a series that I just haven't seen, it's hard for me to, of course, like find logic in the ranking, but also just honestly just kind of criticize it, to be honest.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
good, but not top 10 good. Let's see what is though. Madoka Magica. I disagree.
That's crazy.
I disagree. I've been told I'm tripping on Madoka Magica because I wasn't there in 2011, right? 2011. I've seen this after seeing like 2 other magical girl anime. And like just, like about 100, 150 different anime. It didn't hit. The twist didn't hit, bro. And when you build up a series for like over a decade based off of only the twist, based off of only setting the tone for a genre, and then when I watch other stuff before I watch this, it doesn't hit as hard for the genre. It doesn't hit as hard of an anime for me. I'm not going to say it's bad or like it's, not good, but it just didn't hit for me.
Just say it's ass. It's okay.
It didn't hit for me. Damn for sure not top 10.
He's saying it's ass. It's okay, Cardia. You can tell them it sucks.
The twist isn't it's the same thing as like oh my god, Dylan's Fallen anime. Sword Art Online. It's the same thing as Sword Art Online. If you watch any other thing that's set in a video game, thing that's set like other isekai, other whatever, and then you go to watch what's that shit called? I just said the name. Oh my god. Sword Art Online.
Madoka? Sword Art.
It drops because you've already seen the tropes, you've already seen the twist, you've already seen the what ifs, you've already seen what makes that a great entry point. But it doesn't hit because it's not your entry point anymore. I've seen other magical girl anime that were able to build on top of this. So like when I go back to the original, no, it doesn't hit. Sorry.
Well, on that note, if that is the case, it sounds like Mickey Mouse. What the fuck is this?
Clubhouse.
This is a shoujo. It's an old shoujo though.
Man, what the hell, bro? Where's the one? Where's the shoujo I've actually heard of, bro? Like, where's like a Chirufuru and that one?
I don't think
Adventure one.
Is Chirufuru done?
Oh, maybe not.
Look, guys.
Utena is overrated.
Josh Gambino, he's on tour.
Yeah.
Is Chirufuru done? I don't know if it is. But old shoujo that none of us have ever heard of, to be honest with you. Shout out to them showing love to different genres, though. Like I said, Eureka 7. This is Phantom. Shout out to Phantom, one of the OGs in the Discord. Great guys. This is one of his favorite anime ever.
Bro, I feel like this is missing infinite anime, bro. That's what it feels like.
Maybe you just need to watch more mecha.
I'm saying I feel like it's missing like hella anime that aren't here like, at all.
Archie says he can name 10 mecha better than Eureka 7.
You probably can.
To be honest, like even looking at my own list, do I think that like Mob Psycho should be here? Yeah. Do I think that like
Mob?
I just said
I don't know
Mob.
when was this made. Could it is that AOT?
This was made like 2 weeks ago.
So AOT should be. It might just be.
I mean, we still have 5 pieces. Do I think that like Fate Stay Night should still be here? Yeah. Do I think that? Do I think
Parasite?
You could argue for Parasite.
I don't think Parasite's that good though.
GTO.
You could argue for Toradora.
Spice and Wolf.
Like you could argue for all those things. Do I think that should be up here? Sure, but is there like hundreds of anime that I haven't seen in so many different like genres with so many different like there's anime that like I'm sure when I watch them I will have to be in a different mindset to rank them or to like think about their quality, because like how do you compare, even just looking at this, how do you compare this to Mob Psycho 100? How do you go
You
in your
can.
brain and say that Mob Psycho's 10, this is 7? How do you do that?
I mean, I don't know. When I watch different genres, it I don't know. I feel like you can just judge an anime based on the same things. Like you don't really have to change what you judge it on just because it's different. I feel like there's a way to do it. Like I don't know. I don't know. I've never really had an issue with that, I guess, but
Although I agree to an extent, I think it depends on, like, for some people, certain stuff just isn't just yeah. Some stuff specializes in different things, and some people's brain isn't wired to accept them all equally. So, like, how do you value a story that like just does not care? Like, Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill doesn't give a fuck about like the traditional build up of a hero's journey. They speed run it all. Like they coast through it all for spectacle. They coast through it all for meta contextual commentary of society, world building, and of like clothes and status. If you were to look at it deeper. But how do I value a show that just like does not care about that build up compared to like One Piece? How do I value that? I have to put myself in a different mental headspace whenever I'm going, this is 17, this is 15, this is 13, etc. So I don't know. I don't even know how you begin to, if you've seen like 700 anime and you're truly like versed. Honestly, whenever I get to that point, I'm gonna just stop ranking shows. I'm just stop putting stuff on the same list as each other. Like I'm not.
but like that's it's your list though. Like you can make your list how you see fit. You know, like your list, you know, can be however it needs to be. Type shit. Like,
what the hell is this? I agree. That's why like I just have like top list. I don't have a greatest. I don't have a best. I don't know what this is though. It looks like two space.
What the fuck, man?
And this came out in 2008. No. I don't know what this is. I don't know.
Bro, what is this, bro? Oh my god, bro. They're just trying to be different, bro.
I've been defending them this whole list. This is ridiculous.
What the hell is that? Kaiba's the Strange Plane.
Bro, this shit is Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
They say it's thought provoking.
Mickey.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Number 4.
What? Number 4?
We have FMA.
Which one is this one? The first one or the?
This is the first.
Oh, 3.
Oh my god.
This is to be fair,
that probably means they're not gonna have the FMAB on here, right?
I do think that FMA is also like one of the greatest things.
I think Brotherhood's better, in my opinion.
I mean, Brotherhood's better, but honestly, I also have FMA in my top 30.
This shit is stinky, bro. Stinky list.
Stinky.
PU.
One of the most controversial anime ever. Yeah, especially your placement of it. Number 3, Bebop.
I already fucking knew that. Fucking old ass motherfuckers in their basement that will still watch this shit, bro.
Bro.
Fucking old heads, bro. An old head made this list, bro.
I like Bebop. It ain't that good.
It's overrated.
Yeah. Bro, this list is ass.
Hold on.
Stinky, smelly list.
Hold on. I'm gonna cut this. But Victor Wembanyama is a huge Star Wars fan. We win. Number 2 is
The fuck is this? Paranormal agent is an inventing takedown of escapism.
They love Madhouse.
Bro, they
love Madhouse.
Where is Mob?
They love Madhouse.
So you're saying that
might be true.
Yeah,
so
this is also Madhouse.
From Madhouse. Madhouse pays somebody. That's what it is.
I wonder if they're also going to have like some obscure stuff in.
What's number 1, bro?
Number 1 is.
I don't even want to know, bro.
Oh,
Mob.
Mob.
I did Mob get up number one?
Hey,
Bro, what the fuck is this list?
I'm gonna take it, man. I'm gonna take it.
Did Mob actually finish?
Yeah, Mob's done.
Bro, this is a list. Yeah, TK spelled out some shit for us. No Gintama, no Steins Gate, no AOT, Parasite, 91 Days, Mononoke, Samurai Champloo, Monogatari, I think he's saying, maybe. You're not going to sit here and tell me Cyberpunk trash ass of all things should be here, but not the others. Let's be for real. And not to mention, like, even anime from the same year as Cyberpunk. What else came out that year?
20,
Something like a
20.
Licorice Recoil could be on this bitch.
Mm-mm.
For real. Over Cyberpunk. I don't know, bro, to be honest.
This surely is a list. Always watch more. Watch more. Listen to more. Read more. Interpret more. Analyze more. Always. But some of this shit is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't really understand the placement like that. I guess I don't understand like why there's certain shit that isn't here. Just it seems for the sake of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
It's like they try to put too much respect on some obscure stuff. And
Yeah,
granted,
yeah.
I haven't seen most of it. But also, there's a reason why some stuff like gets popular. There's a reason for like. Granted, I've made a video on the difference between what gets popular and what's good. Right? There are certain things that you do to maximize. Like, hey, I know this is a trope that everyone likes. Let me include it. Like, there's just a reason why some stuff rises to the top. Like,
Yeah.
we're social creatures. So when we see something that we think is good, we're going to tell other people about it for the most part. Granted, there's a lot of people, half the people that probably watch half these anime on the list, that like just watch, consume, sit by themselves, and like love in silence. And that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a pure way to like consume art and to interpret media. And I'm very envious of you. But I have Twitter, so I'm going to tweet when I see something good. I'm sorry. Like I'm gonna get on here and talk about it, and like there's a reason for that. It's because I want more people to enjoy the things that not only that I enjoy selfishly, but that I think is like just generally good or enticing or thought provoking, etc. And some of that stuff should have been on the list. So
yeah, I don't really get it, but
one anime that
I didn't say it's my placement, but someone has that too. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's a different.
Yeah.
One anime
I guess so
that I can see getting on a list like that in the near future is Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days is a legendary manga. Ooh. It's a Shonen Jump weekly Shonen Jump manga. Featuring a hitman, retired hitman that gets brought back into the game through once you pick up the sword, you never put it down. So you pick up that guy, that shooter, that fire, with that dick on it. You can never put it down. The game's always calling back, man. And the series is getting an adaptation, surprisingly, this year from our Lord and Savior's Netflix. This is out of nowhere. Like truly out of nowhere. Let me share.
Who's Lord and who's Savior? You said our
as in the overall proletariat society that is crushed under the thumb of our oppressive overlords. Shonen Jump's legendary hitman manga is coming to Netflix. During an interview with License Global, the VP of Netflix shared some of their shows that are coming to the service, and Sakamoto Days was there. The reason why this is important is because usually for a rollout for anime and manga, you get a cast announcement. Usually, if it's a Shonen Jump manga, it gets announced at Jump Fiesta. You get some type of like news coverage before saying like it's coming out within the next 7 months. Like
Yeah, that shit crazy.
that's just insane. I say that to say, and I also bring up this tweet about some of the lineups that some of the studios that we're familiar with have: Mappa, Bones, Madhouse, Trigger, Production IG, David Production, Wit. Um, they're all full with anime that, like, for better or for worse, are gonna have seasons yearly. Like Kaiju number
Mm.
8, this is a very new adaptation. Undead Unluck, very new adaptation. Spy Family, very new adaptation. Frere, Dungeon and Delicious in Dungeon. My Hero still has some seasons left, and
Yeah.
they've already like fallen behind, put some staff on the movies, etc. So like all these big name studios, Sakamoto Days is like, either gonna take long or just gonna go to a leftover studio or a leftover production, and some consider that to be Netflix. I say that to say, River, and eventually
Yeah.
Alex, how do you think Netflix getting into the anime game will influence our anime? Do you think that with and I'll just say streamers in general, we can include like Crunchyroll in here, given the fact that their number one prioritization is the library and catalog of countless anime that they have. Do you think that there's a higher potential of them just giving this the good old, oh, well, we'll put some slideshows on screen treatment, um, because their prioritization is the service?
Yeah, I mean, I could see it for sure. I think that, I mean, we haven't really seen Netflix really adapt too many anime themselves before, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that hasn't really been a thing. Most of the Netflix originals are just other studios, and Netflix just has the rights. Um, so it'll be interesting. I mean, to be honest, I don't necessarily want to knock it entirely because, if they're gonna pick up something with the acclaim of Sakamoto days, I would assume they had some sort of plan because I doubt those rights came easily. I mean, I know you say like, oh, a lot of these studios have shit they're already doing, but at the same time, you got to think that even like a studio like Mappa, even with all the shit they're doing, considering the amount of stuff they picked up, it's like you would think they probably would even still wanted to pick it up just because it's Mappa, right? So like there are still studios that could have picked it up, and the fact that Netflix got it means they probably sunk a decent amount of money into it. Meaning, I don't necessarily think they would have done so without any plan in place. As a company on like Netflix, they usually seem to have something that they're thinking or planning. And even a considerable good amount of the Netflix anime that have been Netflix originals have been fine, so they may know to some degree what they're doing. Not that I not because I mean being a whole anime is something entirely completely different. So I'm not saying that to be good, but you may have an idea what looks good at least. Of course, Seven Deadly fell off, but that initially was good, and then Record of Ragnarok questionable. Way the House Husband questionable, but I like that one. But yeah, it's interesting. I do think if Netflix could be a studio in the future that can really be on output, I couldn't see it being nothing but a good thing. But if not, it could definitely ruin a lot of anime, especially if they actually see their numbers go up from doing it. Then that means they're gonna even want to get more and ruin more.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say I like Record of Ragnarok. I like the way the House Husband. I haven't seen all Record of Ragnarok. That one's like more questionable. So, but
Yeah.
regardless,
And I
Way
and
House Husband also kind
I
of
seen a
questionable.
meme that was like the two roads of Netflix. And you're right. Like most of the time, they either are just a part of the production team or yeah, you did freeze. I will say mid whatever.
Oh, okay.
What's it called? Most anime that Netflix have, like you're right, they either just produce it or they just have the licensing of it. But I
Mm.
believe two of the ones that they actually did do with their internal animation studio, I believe Dungeon Meshi, if I'm
They did.
if I'm not mistaken. I believe like that is, I might be tripping.
Interesting.
I might be tripping. Or at the very least the meme was oh no, Trigger is doing Dungeon Meshi. Never mind.
Oh, well,
Um but I saw this
that's a
meme.
lot different. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cut that out. What's it called? I saw this meme that was like the two roads of Netflix anime, Dungeon Meshi, Record of Ragnarok, and I'm like, well, I guess. But if it has less to do with like Netflix, like we just saw with Dungeon Meshi, like it's not like Netflix's animation studio is like, oh, let's adapt this fantasy cooking manga from this fantasy cooking comedy seinen. Like they're not doing that. They're just like putting their name on it, licensing it. It's the same as like broadcasting rights. Like TNT doesn't control how, I don't know, the Wolverine is displayed. As well as the fact that like TMS Entertainment is already being attached to actually being behind the development, production, and animation of Sakamoto Days. And I will say that is a manga that is heavily dependent, like we were saying with Don to Don a few weeks ago, heavily dependent on what studio gets a hand on it in terms of how faithful the adaptation will be.
Okay.
There's some stuff and some set pieces and some fights in Sakamoto Days that's like some of the most beautifully drawn hand-to-hand combat that I've seen in shonen manga. So it'll be very interesting to see how that gets adapted. And it just depends on who gets their hands on it. If it's TMS Entertainment, it's still kind of a toss-up, but I can have faith. These studios know the expectation that comes with the anime that they adapt. I just hope that they haven't gotten too used to only doing Detective Conan.
I think just licensing, like just having like the rights to show it's fine. I don't think they're gonna have any like major input to be like, you can't show this or anything. It's if particularly you just can't pick up an anime and just like tell them what not to do. In my opinion, I think if you know what it is, like if you know what the anime is about, you read the manga, I feel like you should automatically know before like licensing it to be shown on Netflix what it's about. So I don't feel either that or they're just half-assing stuff like, oh, I heard that people like this anime, so let's grab it and put it on Netflix. And then they find out there's certain things they can't show. They're gonna like freaking be mad about them. Like, we can't show this on Netflix. But I don't think they're gonna have a heavily amount like of direction or like input. I think everything's gonna be fine. I think that's gonna be fine. It's gonna be like the other animes they have on Netflix that have done well. So I don't think they're gonna have like heavily input on it. But I think they're just trying to get on that market where this anime it's like a hot anime is gonna come out. So we want more people to subscribe to Netflix. So
there was a bit of a controversy on Twitter about whether anime main characters were gifted or had only hard work to get to where they were going, which was prompted by this specific list. Here it is, right? And I have my own opinions on this, right? So I just want y'all guys to go ahead and take a look-see, right? Because honestly,
oh god,
yeah,
this is
not ideal.
This is
not ideal.
Mainly gifted Asta. Oh my goodness, Asta should be only hard work, bro. That man had no powers.
To be fair.
All right, now look though, hear me out, right? I went on to state none of these characters should be on this list. Not one of them should be only hardworking at all. Not one.
I agree.
And I had some pushback on that, but I don't see why. Because people may say Isagi, only hardworking, but clearly, he clearly has some genetics, not necessarily genetics. He clearly was gifted in some way to be able to see the field in a certain way, to be able to, see where he's going. Like that would not have came just from the training he was doing at Blue Lock. Some people's arguments were coming from, in the beginning, they were an underdog. Well, just because you start out doesn't mean your gifts cannot bloom later on. That would not come from that training. As an athlete, as a footballer myself, I can tell you that just does not come out of nowhere. It either comes from dedicated training to, be able to read the game like that, or experience, which he didn't really get a lot of because from Blue Lock specifically, because they didn't have a ton of games, or it would come from being gifted at it. Clearly, he was gifted, right? Hinata, clearly, the amount of genetics and giftedness he had to be able to jump as high as he can, the athletic ability he had, did not just come from what he was doing training wise. I know Archie said, "Oh, well, you see him riding his bike, da da da."
Yeah, short
That
time.
came that came after, right? It wasn't just off of that one moment. So Hinata clearly has some gifts to him. As well as pretty much any of the other characters on this list. I think disagree both Hinata and Isagi. Yeah, I completely disagree, to be honest. I think that there's definitely gifted parts to their aspects that would not come from just training. It just doesn't come from that takes a gift to be able to do the things that they do. Granted, does that mean they could be in mainly hard work plus gifted? Sure, 100%. He doesn't even know the fundamentals to volleyball. That doesn't mean anything. You can train the fundamentals.
I'm about
You
to
can't
say,
train the athletic capability that he has. You can't train that
there's still like
to that degree.
There's still like, I hate the idea that once you're gifted something, that you cannot continue to hone said skill, right? And I also disagree with the idea that like Denji, for example, Denji was gifted, I guess you could say gifted, despite, if you're just ignoring the fact that like all the trauma and hard work through his life from like 1 to 11, with him being an orphan, literally eating cigarettes and working in a graveyard shift, trying to pay off this imaginary debt that isn't his. If you're just chalking up to luck that like, he ended up dying in that moment, and then Ponchita bonded with him, and then he became Chainsaw Man. Fine. Still, the way it's said multiple times throughout Chainsaw Man, this going into the manga a little bit, that the way that he utilizes Chainsaw Man and the Chainsaw Man powers is like very unique. It's in a way that like was not shown before. The praise and admiration that he's granted and that he's gifted and that he earns is like through the utilization of a power that like nobody else was able to do before. Honestly, same with Deku. Same, like, and usually I'm the hater for Deku, but like when it comes to this argument, this is stupid. This is dumb. All these people have luck involved. All these people have gifts involved, whether it be genetic, the power system of the world, etc. Why is Frerenin mostly gifted? That's so stupid. This is dumb.
Yeah,
This is
the list itself is dumb. Again, I don't think anyone should be in only hard work. I think that certain placements are fine. People will argue Masha or Saitama. You cannot fucking sit here and tell me that Saitama should have been able to get to the level he got to from the training that he did. Fuck. That just, it makes no. It's a gag manga, yes, but still, he had to be gifted in some way to do that. And honestly, same with Mash, because that it's just outrageous. Without any gifts, you just can't get to that kind of level. I know what you're gonna say. Oh, well, they just train. I mean, yes, but they can still have athletic and genetic capabilities to do so. And Ippo, even the first thing they say when he gets in the gym, he punches. They're like, oh my gosh, there's no way he could ever have learned to punch that hard. That just has to come genetically. And people are still trying to argue that Ippo should be an only hard work. That shit just doesn't make sense. Now, and granted, then like Cardiac saying, you still have the people who put in no work that like clearly put in work. You can't tell me Itadori didn't put in work. You can't tell me Tanjiro didn't put in work. Denji put in work. Ash put in work. Like, that doesn't make any sense. They're just trolling. Same with Free Reign. Same with I mean, you could definitely Asta probably, and Naruto even too. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just characters in here that just doesn't add up, and then nothing about this adds up. It's just a stupid conversation. To be honest.
Alex, what do you? If you had to put anybody and put no work in, who would you put?
Who didn't put any work?
Yeah, this guy gifted everything.
Fuck. Trying to think. I'll put Sonic in there. I feel like Sonic's always been fast, in my opinion.
Why is he in only hard work? What did Sonic do?
I don't know, man.
Sonic the weightlifter,
Sonic
apparently. Like, what?
People was arguing Gone too. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Bro. Stop. Gon did not just put in work, but he clearly has some genetic capabilities. And I argue Jing being his dad was even something. But apparently, we don't know if Jing was gifted or not. I mean, you can kind of assume some of these things. I mean, based off of it, you can't say in one way, he's only hard work because we don't know. But you can't say he's not only hard work because we don't know. Like it goes both ways. So yeah, I mean that's kind of really all I have for that. I mean Thor's was his dad. Come on, bro. I just don't see it. Ed, bro. Clearly, Ed was talented in alchemy. Come on, bro. And Luffy, I don't even gotta talk about Luffy. Get the fuck on out of here, bro.
From damn near
birth. Get the fuck on out of here, bro. Slit's dumb as a bitch, bro. And you literally, how was Yugi in mate, bro? He literally had Yami in him, bro. Pause. But like, what the fuck?
Nah, he had that Yami in him.
And Senku was a genius off rip. Like, bro, what are we doing, bro? Like, this shit is so goofy, bro. I just bamboo. It's just clearly a click. But clearly interaction farming as a list. But yeah,
I will say this kind of stuff only happens. Look at the demographic that all these main characters come from, man. That's all I'm saying. Not all, because Vinland Saga's here, but
mostly shown.
Yeah, this only happens.
Came across the list of the top 9 saddest anime according to Japan. The top 9 saddest. Ladies and gentlemen, is this facts or cap?
This is cap as hell. Mind you, I love. Oh my god, that's what they meant by BNHA. Okay.
Yeah, My Hero's at 4. This is disgusting.
I agree for the most part with like 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, but like, no.
Man, where the fuck did
Where's
Demon
Erased?
Slayer, My Hero, and ReZero come from, bro?
Where's Erased?
Shit's outrageous.
Where's
Erased not that sad, bro.
Stop, bro.
I'm done.
That's what I get for saying anime I haven't seen.
Devilman. Devilman. Talk to me about Devilman.
Devilman's not sad.
Steins Gate. Talk to me about Steins Gate.
I haven't seen enough of Steins Gate.
Shit, man.
Where's Made in Abyss?
Made in Abyss.
That's what I was looking for. Where is Made in Abyss in this? Like, what? This is a stupid list. First off, if you are someone who continuously feels sorry and feels bad for the copy-pasted backstory of my parents and family got killed by demons, so then I became a demon slayer, you're sad. Not the anime. Get some help.
Type shit.
Please.
Type shit.
And then
if you think that Deku's journey to becoming a great hero is just so sad, like, oh my gosh, he got gifted with one for all, but it's so hard for him. He's tried his best.
See,
bro, get for real, bro. Please get for real, bro.
Seek help, bro.
Oh my.
Please.
Y'all are saying, oh well, since I love this anime, it's gotta be sad. It's so sad because I'm so attached to fucking Zenitsu. Oh my gosh, I'm so attached to Zenitsu. It's so sad. Oh my gosh, man. I can't believe that one dude from Class B had such a sad life, man. It just hurt so bad. I don't even know his name, but it was so sad. Bro, like, you can't tell me that this shit should be like this. Even ReZero.
And if
you're gonna keep it as sad.
To be fair, there is like a cultural gap, right? This is according to a Japanese survey that I'm assuming if I go to the original tweet is unlisted, uncredited, and unsourced. But if this is based off a Japanese survey filled out by Japanese people,
I think I've seen this before too, so I think it is real. I think
maybe.
Don't quote me though.
If it is based off of like actual Japanese survey and actual, people of Japanese descent's opinions. Also seek help. You thought I wasn't going to keep the same energy? Nah, I'm going to just say it in your language. I'm finna pull it up on Google Translate.
But look though, the thing is, even if you say it's a cultural gap, then how did they hit on most of these? Because you even said you agree with most of these. How do you hit on most of them but then miss so bad on number 1 and number 4? This shit is egregious, bruh. Fuck out of here. Okay, so upon reacting to this top 35 anime list,
Mm.
it makes me think. It makes me think. What will we rank? From knowing each other, what would we rank our own list along with this top 35 list? So I want you to each rank our list, and then the fourth spot would be this Screen Rant list.
Wait, the fourth spot would be
from worst to
the
best.
whole list? Oh, you're saying out of our list. So like, okay. Yeah, I don't think y'all know my updated top 5.
I mean, we all gotta know just off what you think out the.
Just based off the agendas we push. Just off of like,
damn, me and Cardiac need to hang out more.
Yeah, shit. We do. Off of just like, man. All of the stuff that I know everyone values, as well as the agendas we push, River's last. I'm sorry, River's last.
Oh my!
River's last. First off, you have like a 5-year gap of like of all the anime you've watched. They're all within like five years of each other, and everyone born within those 5 years currently watches Coco Melon. So that's 1. 2. Or 3, I guess, would be the list we just.
No, it's not even true.
The list we just read. The list we just read was.
You put the list we just read over me. Oh my god.
The list we just read was horrible, but I have to respect the diversification of genres and of discographies.
This is disgusting, bro.
At 2, I'll put Alex. I think just like having conversation with Alex, just like over the course of. Since I've known him, the stuff that he tends to value in anime is stuff that I also tend to value in anime, and I think is really important in the quality. And objectively, I'm the best ranker I've ever seen. Like, the opinions that come from Cardiac K, A1 in my opinion. But that's just me.
This is egregious.
Yeah.
Outrageous. I'm dumbfounded.
All right, see. I'll go next. I'll rate the number 4 would be that Screen Rant, River, then me, then Cardiac. So River's always gonna be number 3. So
this is insane. The correct answer I got for y'all, man, is we're gonna have the Screen Rant list at number 4. We're gonna have Alex at number 3. We're going to have Cardiac, sadly, at number 2. And of course, number 1 is me. Because y'all cannot tell me that my list don't be gas.
Mash was in your top 20.
And my rankings don't be gas. It's not.
I like the fact that I was humble enough to
close.
put myself at 2nd, but he still put himself at 1st.
Like,
crazy.
Like y'all
Alex
act
truly
like y'all act like I be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Marshall is not that good. That's just mid. Like, if I'm being for real, like, stop.
Okay. Right,
but it's still funnier than your favorite comedy in 2023.
This is not true. That's not true.
No,
anyways, man, guess that brings us to the unfortunate end. But if y'all want to continue with us, join the Patreon, join the Discord, etc. But yeah, man, like, subscribe. We're trying to hit 500 subs. We've hit 500 already. Fuck. Can't say that no more. We trying to hit 1,000.
Come on, man.
As soon as possible. And things of that nature. Follow the Twitch, please. Please follow the Twitch. We gotta hit 50 followers as soon as we desperately need to possibly hit that. So yeah, that's it from us, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we gotta go good. But we love you guys.
It's the worst time.
And flow out. Bye.
Screen cap.